All right, let's take a look at the following. So we've got f of x equals 3x plus 1, and we're plugging in y plus 2. So this just means that I'm going to take my f of x function, and everywhere I see an x, I'm going to plug in y plus 2. So this is going to be 3 parentheses, and then in the parentheses, I'm going to put the y plus 2. From here, I see I can simplify. I can do some distribution and some combined like terms. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to distribute my 3, and I get 3y plus 6, and I still have the plus 1 at the end. My like terms are 3 plus 1. So my answer for f of y plus 2 is going to be 3y plus 7. Okay, so that is my answer. It's a function. It's like an equation still. That's fine. Okay, let's try 2 more together, and then we're going to do a slightly different thing and finish off the day. So this one says f of 3 of x. So first thing I do is I go find my f function. Then everywhere I see an x, I'm going to plug in 3x. So this is going to be 3 parentheses plus 1. And inside the parentheses, I'm going to put 3x. So this time I just do 3 times 3x, and I end up with 9x plus 1. So f of 3x equals 9x plus 1. That's as simplified as that can get. Okay, on the next one, we're going to go find our g function. We're going to replace all the x's with t's. This one's going to be really easy. Okay, so this is going to be 3t squared. That's it. That was the whole thing. That's all we had to do. See, it's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's take a look at this next one. So it says, let's try this one level deeper. What if we were given a list of domain values instead of just one? So here, I have f of x equals a thing, and then I'm told my domain is -5, -3, 2, and 4. So I'm going to have to find f of -5, f of -3, f of 2, and f of 4. So f of -5 is going to be, so everywhere we see an x, we're going to be plugging in the x value. So -5 squared plus 5. So in my calculator, I'm going to do parenthesis -5 close parenthesis to the second power. I'm going to put plus 5 at the end. And I end up with my answer is 30. So my range so far only has one value in it. It has 30, so we'll find out the order of that in a second. So we're going to do -3 close parenthesis to the second plus 5. So I pull out a calculator, I do parenthesis -3 close parenthesis to the second plus 5. And I end up with the number 14. So 14 smaller than 30. I'm glad I didn't start my range yet. All right, on this next one, I'm going to do parenthesis 2 close parenthesis to the second plus 5. So in my calculator, I'm going to pull out parenthesis 2 close parenthesis to the second plus 5. I end up with the answer of 9. Now, I'm really glad I didn't put that at the beginning. All right, so now I'm going to do parenthesis 4 to the second plus 5. So I'm going to pull out my calculator and do parenthesis 4 close parenthesis to the second plus 5. And I get the answer of 21. So my answer, the smallest number is 9. The next smallest answer is 14. The next smallest answer is 21. And the largest answer is 30. So there is my range. Okay, let's try this one more time. So this time, we're given a different function. So we're going to be replacing all of these x's with those domain values. So we're going to end up finding f of -3, f of 0, f of 1, and f of 5. So this time we've got 2 x's to fill in. So we're going to do 2 parenthesis -3 close parenthesis plus parenthesis -3 close parenthesis to the third power. So I pull out my calculator. I'm going to do 2 parenthesis -3 close parenthesis plus parenthesis -3 close parenthesis to the third power. So my first answer is -33. So let's see what happens to my second answer. So I'm going to do 2 parenthesis 0 plus parenthesis 0 to the third. If I use a calculator, I end up with 0. All right. So here I do 2 parenthesis 1 close parenthesis plus parenthesis 1 close parenthesis to the third. and I end up getting my y value is 3. And here I'm going to do 2 parenthesis 5 close parenthesis plus parenthesis 5 close parenthesis to the third. So I pull out my calculator. 2 parenthesis 5 close parenthesis plus parenthesis 5 close parenthesis to the third. And I get 135 this time. So that means my range is going to be negative 33, 0, 3, and 135. And luckily for me, the range was actually in order this time. Alright, that's it for today. You guys have an amazing day, and we will come back tomorrow with some adding functions.